What can I help you with?
Dr. G, I was really confused about interest groups and lobbyists. Can you explain what's up with them?
Of course. So an interest group is just a collection of people, a faction, if you will, organized with the purpose of affecting legislation and legislators. Sometimes these groups are big and powerful, like the AMA or the NRA, and they have a lot of funds and lobbyists on staff, or contract lobbyists that they hire from time to time. Sometimes they're grassroots movements of concerned citizens with little money and resources, just doing their best to make an impact.
Grassroots? What's that mean?
It just means that the group is citizens-based, not company or organization-based. It's a group of ordinary people who build themselves up for the group, for the cause. And sometimes companies try to pretend to be grassroots because those kinds of groups are usually viewed as more democratic and more just, and we call this astroturfing.
So are interest groups part of pluralism?
Definitely. When you have all those competing interests trying to move government one way or another, it does cause government to theoretically fall right in the middle. But in actuality, the iron triangle makes the theory of pluralism a bit hard to reach.
Iron triangle.
Yeah, that's when the three sides of the triangle work together for change. The sides are legislators who write the law, administrators who enact the law, and interest groups and lobbyists who use their money and power to influence the legislators. So the more money and power they have, the more they're able to influence. This means that, say, the National Rifle Association is able to keep gun laws out of Congress, and the parents and students of the Parkland shooting can't get their laws written or passed to try to enact gun laws because they just don't have the influence.
That does not sound very democratic.
Well, I guess it depends on who you ask.
So what kind of issues do interest groups run into?
Well, for one, it depends on if they're public or private. A public group is often most concerned with collective good, meaning that they're able to make change for the betterment of all, and that can be tricky, especially because of the free rider problem.
What's that?
Well, the free rider problem is like when you have to work in a group for a group project, and you and your two friends work really hard, and one person doesn't. And everyone gets the same grade no matter what. So you work hard, your friends work hard, but you have to live with the fact that, even the lazy students maybe gets a good grade. And so this is the same thing with some interest groups like unions. So you don't have to be a member and pay dues, and you can still get the benefits of being a union worker. Or still get the benefits of the union's work without being a union worker. So
that could be really aggravating for the people who do pay.
For sure.
So what is a lobbyist exactly, and are they good or bad?
So a lobbyist is someone who tries to directly influence Congress, men and women. This person's usually very educated and knowledgeable about a lot of things, an expert in the field of choice. So a lobbyist for the environment might really know and understand the ins and outs of biomes, bogs, wetlands, animal habitats, all that. And this person's then able to offer support, research, narratives to politicians, to convince the politicians, and to give the politicians, give stuff to them to have to bring to Congress for debates and votes and all that.
Well, that sounds good then.
True, but lobbyists can also use their power for not so good purposes. They have gotten into trouble a lot over the years for using bribe tactics and for finagling deals with politicians to favor certain groups and companies over the general benefit of the country.
That sounds bad then.
It can certainly be both.
Thank you for your time. I think I get interest groups and lobbyists a lot better now.
No problem. Remember, there's a lot more to learn, so make sure you read your book too.
I will.